So it's official, Saw 11 has been cancelled. It's kind of sad because I really do enjoy the Saw movies, even though they may not be the best movies. They're enjoyable to watch, and apparently the production halted over a year ago. And we knew that the movie was delayed because initially it was meant to come out on the 27th of September 2024, but then it got pushed to basically exactly a year later, got pushed to the 26th of September 2025. But yeah, now it's been confirmed that it's been officially cancelled. Apparently it's due to disagreements between the producers amongst themselves, and they decided to stop production in January 2024 because of these disagreements. So now it basically seems like the Saw franchise has been put on hold, and there is no plans to pick up production anytime soon. That doesn't mean that they won't, but as we've been seeing from multiple movie franchises for the past however many years now, probably like 3 or 4 years, there's a high chance they could do some form of reboot. Obviously there's those rumors at the moment that Avengers, like the MCU and Doomsday could cause to a cinematic universe reboot, so we could have a Saw reboot. Obviously not a reboot within the timeline, but just a new franchise starting from scratch and see what stories they can tell. It's always sad when one of these movies get cancelled because you always wonder, what was it going to be like? What could have happened? Where were they going to take the story next? And we could possibly still see that. We could see Lionsgate bring in another producer and have it go back to filming, and then we could see the movie be released in, say, a year or two's time. But there is no word on that happening, and I'm pretty sure, this is just me speaking personally, I don't think that will happen. I think the most likely thing is they're either going to turn it into a TV series, which is what I've seen people say online, that a TV series is highly likely. That seems to be what happens a lot with movies now, or movie franchises, when they need to have some expanded content in the meantime, but they don't want to make a movie with such a high budget. Then they do a much lower budget TV series. And the thing is, the Saw universe is massive. You could tell so many stories of investigations into the cases, or a mockumentary style series. So there's a lot that they can do with it. And I don't think this is going to be the end for the franchise. Saw is such a big name that they aren't just going to cancel the entire franchise just because producers had disagreements on set. So whilst it is sad to see the movie go, I am now intrigued to see where's the franchise going to go next. Personally, I think some franchises deserve a reboot, like the MCU. I think it's good to start scratch with that. However, I think for Saw, the franchise could do a reboot to create a new story, but I don't see why they have to create a whole new universe and a whole reboot for that, when they could almost just continue it within the same universe. I mean, that may be what they're hinting at with a reboot. So they could reboot it within the same universe. So basically have it almost as like a Saw 1, but it's a new guy, maybe in a different country, unrelated cases. It's a whole new mystery, versus entirely scrapping the universe that they've just built and starting a new one. There are benefits to that, obviously, because then you have no worries about crossing over with conflicting storylines. You can just start a brand new storyline and you just explain it away by saying it's a different universe, it's not canon to the original. But yeah, it is sad when universes do come to an end and we have to start a new one, or production stops and we don't get to see what the movie turns out to be. And Saw is still a big name in the movie industry, despite being 20, 30 years old now, something like that. It is still a massive name in the movie industry. And to have that name go away over a disagreement, I don't think it will last very long. I think they will have some form of TV show, some form of content, another movie in the pipelines, a reboot, anything to keep it going, because it is probably one of Lionsgate's most profitable properties. And they are going to want to keep that going in some form or another. So yes, while it has been on halt, the production, I don't think it's the end for Saw. So all you Saw fans, you can relax. It's going to keep on going. Let me know what you think in the comments and subscribe.